Full House Jones here at the commentary position for AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia this week. A real all-star lineup. Kicking off with the Legend Slayer, Nick Flagg, battling AWA legend Dan Striker. Nick Flagg accompanied by AWA owner Mr. Petey Crockett. Referees Mr. X. Big six-man tag coming up later on. Stay with us for that one. The Legend Slayer, Nick Flagg, currently undefeated against some of the biggest names in the AWA. Today, a big task for him against Dan Striker, former HCW champion of the world. One fall, this one. 15-minute time limit. Dan Striker, the Cannock Cowboy, very, very popular. Young lad from Staffordshire. Japanese stranglehold now applied by Nick Flagg. Wrenching in. It's the arms, the shoulders, the wrists, as well as cutting off the blood to the brain, this one. Trying to reverse it, and he does. Dan Striker now takes him to his knees. Side headlock applied from Striker. Referee Mr. X keeping a close eye on things here. Off the ropes goes Striker. Tackle. Down goes Dan Striker, the big hit, the taller man, shall I say. Nick Flagg staying on his feet. Great drop kick there, right to the nipple of Nick Flagg. Japanese arm drag. And another one. Two in a row now from Dan Striker. Could Dan Striker be the first to defeat the Legend Slayer? Picks him up. Is it going to be a backdrop? Back breaker, should I say? No. Sidewalk slam. Pin attempt. Just the two from Dan Striker. Nick Flagg just managing to get out of that one. Waiting for the man to get back to his feet now. What Striker got planned. Off the ropes goes Striker, but he's met mid-ring with an armful of Nick Flagg. First pin attempt for Flagg now. But just manages to get the one. Big stomp to the lower back. Big stomp to the lower back once again from Nick Flagg, the Legend Slayer. Now a member of the Petey Crockett administration, along with the preacher Mike Kash, who we'll see in our next match. Big six-man tag on the way. Uppercut. Two in a row from Flagg. Chop. Striker. Putting Flagg in the corner now. Lifts that vest up. And chops the man. Chops him down like a tree. Two in a row now from Striker. But fired back. Does Flagg. A boot to the belly. An elbow to the back of the head. Taking that wrist tape off is Dan Striker. Maybe hoping to get a bit more power of the punch on those chops, maybe. What's Flagg got planned here? Oh, he's using the tape. He's using the tape. He's using the tape to get him in some kind of arm lock. Referee Mr. X helping out Dan Striker now. Referee Mr. X has seen it all in this wrestling business. Over 50 years in the sport. When it comes to wrist tape, he's had all that. DDT on the top of the head. Taking a leg now. And it's an ankle lock. An ankle lock has been applied by the Legend Slayer. 5 minutes into the contest. Dan Striker in major trouble now. He needs to reach for that rope. Really wrenching it in. Doing a great job there is Nick Flagg. Right in the middle of the ring as well. He knows exactly where he is. Striker trying to push to get the leverage. A little bit, move down the leg a little bit. Rolls himself out of it. Nicely done. Big push from Striker. But he's going to be a bit... Whoa, what a great manoeuvre. To get Flagg to his feet, and it's a leg lock of his own now from Striker. Look at the pain. Listen to Nick Flagg in all kinds of trouble. Dan Striker certainly being the biggest test to date for the Legend Slayer. Nick Flagg, who's beaten the biggest and the best in the AWAWFS to offer. Starting up the band now. Striker. Big super kick a la Chris Adams. Just a two though. Don't think he got the super kick quite on the chin. See how popular Dan Striker is there. All the fans on his side. Here at the Starport Civic Hall. On the shoulders now. Is it Cannock crush time? No, it's not. Whoa. Massive headbutt there. But that sent Nick Flagg a bit loopy as well. We might be having a knockout here. No, he's on the man for a pin. No, he's not. He's laying the blows right in across the side of the head. Covering up his Striker. Kidney shot. Big knee to the belly. Raining those blows in now is the Legend Slayer Nick Flagg. Win, lose or draw, both of these men are going to know they've been in a fight. Wrestling like you've never seen before here in the AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia TV. We'll next be in live action this Saturday the 26th at Wolverley Club. 3 p.m. start for that one. Get yourself down to ringside for it. And then it's 5 o'clock action at Foley Park School for the fireworks display and wrestling show. At Foley Park School in Kidderminster, 5 o'clock on November the 5th. Remember, the 5th of November. AWA Wrestling and fireworks display. There he is. AWA owner Petey, Crockett, and manager of the Legend Slayer Nick Flagg. So much damage is done now to the leg and the knee of Dan Striker. Certainly been an all-action match. We've seen it all in this one. Off the ropes goes Striker. Met once again by Flagg. Having a few shoelace issues there with his sneakers. Back up now, Striker. In the belly goes Flagg. In the belly goes Flagg. One more time. Blocked. And a big right hand from the Cannock Cowboy. To the ropes goes Striker. Neck breaker, nicely done. Misses. The clothesline does Flagg. And Striker takes him right down. Off the ropes once again, Dan Striker. 5-knuckle shuffle missed. And that hand now without tape. It's canvas pretty hard. Both men are groggy now. This one could go either way. We could see the Legend Slayer defeated for the first time. Eat the sneaks! There it is! Eat the sneaks, that's the finish that no one is kicked out of here in the AWA until now. No one's kicked out until now. Dan Striker just kicks out of Eat the Sneaks. The first time in AWA history a Nick Flag challenger has kicked out of his big finisher. I've never seen anything like it in my life. On the shoulder now. Cannock crush. That's it, Cannock crush. No one's kicked out of this one either. But Flag does it. This certainly match of the year candidate right now. Nick Flag, Dan Striker. Taking it to each other, knocking lumps out. Striker trying it again. Knocks referee Mr. X over. Mr. X has gone down. He just hit the feet of Nick Flag. Not a very good cover from Striker though. Maybe if he'd have distributed the weight real well. Petey Crockett getting involved now. And that's the crop bottom. Petey Crockett, after such a sporting contest, gets involved. And it's Petey Crockett that gets the win. For the Legend Slayer Nick Flag. I don't believe it. Stay with us. 6-man tag action up next. Nick Flag, your winner. Our television main event, 6-man tag team action, Preacher Mike Kash, the Outpatient and AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Jonny Rose, accompanied by Petey Crockett, taking on the Foxcatcher, the Rainbow Warrior Fantazmo, and TC Brown. 6-man tag team main event here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. Once again, at ringside is Petey Crockett representing his team. Preacher Mike Kash, a member of Petey Crockett's administration. Jonny Rose, formerly a member, but now part of the Thomas J. Curtis network after a contract negotiation, as is the Outpatient, a member of Thomas J. Curtis's network, as we saw last week with his big victory over Blue Tiger. Strange not to see Thomas J. in action, or next to the ring, should I say, for a match involving his men. I know he was having a few legal issues thanks to the Outpatient doing a runner. Hammerlock applied now from the Preacher Mike Kash. Very nicely done, bit of wrestling there by the Foxcatcher. Often seen in a comedic role as the Foxcatcher, but let me tell you something, this man can wrestle. Right on the arm of the former champion of the world. Once again, knee to the upper and inner arm. Great contest, this one. Some big names involved. Preacher Mike Kash with a big elbow to TC Brown. TC Brown, of course, was the man that beat Mike Kash for the world title. And Jonny Rose was the man that beat TC Brown for the title. So, lots of animosity here. Rose and the Outpatient were getting involved. Outpatient, a substitute here for the missing in action funeral director, who is also a member of Petey Crockett's administration. Foxcatcher and Rainbow Warrior Fantazmo make up the fabulous team of Foxcatcher. Very, very popular tag team here in the AWA. Certainly going to be looking for that tag team titles sometime soon, I'm sure. It's the Outpatient now coming in. The man from Got Busted Penitentiary. He don't care about winning or losing, he just cares about beating people up. And he might be even more hard to handle right now, because Thomas J. Curtis is not at ringside with him. Thomas J. Curtis, the keeper of the key, the only man that seems to be able to calm him down. Unless Johnny Rose has taken some advice from Thomas J. Johnny Rose in now. Double thrust to the throat. Pleased with himself, as is Petey Crockett, as you see at ringside. Drops the 20 stone of weight via the knee onto the head of the Foxcatcher and brings him back to his feet now. Side headlock applied, turned it to the back of the referee, saying it was a closed fist, but I very much doubt it, knowing Johnny Rose's rule-breaking tactics. Still yet to see action. The Rainbow Warrior, Fantazmo and TC Brown in this one. Getting involved on the outside of the ring is the Outpatient. Tag back in once again for the Preacher, Mike Kash. Huge kick there. Got a proper wind up on that one. Side headlock now from the Preacher. Brown and Fantazmo reaching for the tag. We're 5 minutes into this one. 6-man tag team match. Certainly an all-star tag, this one. Some big names. Everyone. Top 10 contenders. And of course Johnny Rose, the world champion. Whoa, tries the drop kick. But Kash tried to duck it. And both men are down now. Both men are down. Whoever makes the first tag might get this one. In comes Rose. In comes Fantazmo. One to the belly. One more time to the belly. Raining those kicks in. Drops him to his knees. Nicely done. A move called the bareback. Looked like a finger to the eye there from Rose. He was in a lot of trouble. Thanks to Fantazmo. Hanging him over the rope now. And once again, it's the Outpatient. What a shot with the book from the Preacher, Mike Kash, with the book of Cashology. Pin attempt now. Just the two, is it? It's just the two. I thought that would have been a 3 there after a big shot with a book.
Give him one of your headbutts. One of them headbutts.
Outpatient, back in. Headbutt. Stomp right to the heart, now pushing that weight down. Fantazmo just managing to get the shoulder up before Mr. X counts to 3. Big slap across the chops of the Rainbow Warrior. Stomps on that knee. Back in comes the Preacher. A current world champion, 2 former world champions, a Grand Prix winner, a former light heavyweight champion, and a psychopath, all in one match here now. This is a big one. 6-man tag action as part of AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia TV. on YouTube, on Ben Television, and on the Wrestle Rewind streaming channel. You can watch us on Ben at 10 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. each and every Friday. You can find us on the AWA Affiliated Wrestling YouTube page, and of course via the Wrestle Rewind streaming channel. Fantazmo moves out the way, and he's reaching for tag now. He's reaching for tag, and in comes, for the first time in contest, a very fresh TC Brown, and out goes Preacher Mike Kash, who can only be described as scared now. TC Brown, a dangerous man, but when he's as fresh as he is, not being involved in this contest. Who's taking over for the team of... Oh, here we go. Rose taking over for the team now of Rose the Outpatient and Kash, and it's a test of strength. He takes TC to his knee. Two big strong men, of course. Rose beat TC for the title. World Heavyweight Championship over in the summer at Heathfield Knoll. We brought you that right here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. Trying to get back to his feet now. He's up. He's up to his feet, but a kick. And back down goes the close personal friend of the Hitman Bret Hart, TC Brown. Back to his feet once again, and a kick once again. Staying in control. And staying in control legally at this point. Rose now in trouble. Will he go for another kick? No, it's Brown that gets the kick. But it's Rose that gets the elbow in. Here comes the Outpatient. The arm is there, prone. Let me tell you, if the team of the Outpatient, Mike Kash and Jonny Rose, eliminate the arm of TC Brown, he's going to find it very difficult to get that sharp shooter maneuver that he used to finish opponents off applied. It's going to be very difficult to do with a bad arm. So
That's it, TC, you got him. You got him.
Off the ropes. Double clothesline. Double clothesline. Both men with a great deal of power behind them. And now it's a stalemate once again. Who's going to make the tag first? The Foxcatcher is in. Mike Kash is in. Drop kick to Kash. One to the Outpatient. He's trapped him in a corner now. As the Foxcatcher nailing the Preacher. Big one to the side of the head. Turns himself round, not sure what's going on now. Wiggling that little bum of his. And a big bulldog. That could be it. Big bulldog. But it's just two. Wow. I thought that might have finished the Preacher off. What a feather in the cap that would have been for the Foxcatcher. In comes Fantazmo now. The very popular Brazilian known as the Rainbow Warrior. And he's riding him. He's riding him like a racehorse. Making a mockery out of the Preacher. Fantazmo very happy with himself now. Lock up. Big boot to the belly. DDT right on top of the head of the Rainbow Warrior.
Look, they're not supporting you. They're not supporting you.
Mouthing off now is Mike Kash to TC Brown, but as we saw earlier on, when TC got in the ring, Mike Kash did a runner. Big elbow right to the chest of Fantazmo. We're approaching the 15-minute mark of this one. And it's been a dandy so far. Mike Kash missed. Ends up turnbuckle first. And in comes Brown once again. And out goes Kash once again. The Outpatient certainly not afraid to get in there with anyone. These two have wrestled one-on-one before. Whoa, sneak there. Outpatient said, go on, you give me one. And as he attempted to, he just beat him to it. The boot comes up from Rose. Outpatient pointing at the corner of Foxcatcher. A big illegal low blow from the Outpatient. And Brown is caught now between a rock and an hard place. Headbutt once again. Kicks out, look at that. A shot to Rose, a shot to Kash. And a tag to the Foxcatcher. Big elbow. That takes the Outpatient down. It takes a lot to get that man down, that's for sure. Rings the arm. Off the ropes. Goes the Outpatient. Great drop kick. Head into the turnbuckle. And for the first time in the contest, the psychopath, the Outpatient, is in all kinds of trouble. Mike Kash making some kind of derogatory comment there to TC Brown. He mentioned TC Brown's wife, so. And let me tell you, TC Brown chasing Mike Kash out of the arena. They have left the Starport Civic Hall. A knee lift to Fantazmo from Rose, and it's Rose, the Outpatient, and Mike Kash to pick up the win. I'm not sure what's going on between Brown and Kash, but what a win for the dangerous team of Rose, Outpatient and Kash. Join us next week. Lewis playing against the Barnsley Brawler. WFS British title on the line. 6 3-minute rounds with judges at ringside. Hi Bryn, Full House Jones, thanks for joining us.